Tom.
Nice.
Good to see you. Let me get this straight. Extreme pumpkin carving is pumpkin carving using basically machinery that could kill somebody. Is that right?
That's basically it.
And this is to get the job done quickly, more efficiently. Is that right?
That's right, because I'm lazy.
Okay, you're lazy. Well, no joke. I did a pumpkin for my daughter last night. It took about 2.5 hours to carve it up. I was bruised and beaten at the end. So this is definitely the way to go. Is that right?
Yeah, you can't let the pumpkins win. You got to get to them.
Can't let the pumpkins win. That's a great motto for Halloween. Those bastards have to die. All right, why don't you start us off? Tell us what's the first thing to do.
Well, the first thing is to take the top off the pumpkin, so I use this thing, a reciprocating
I see
saw.
that you're wearing safety equipment and I am not.
All right,
so I should probably put on these goggles right here. Is that correct?
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
And you're using a reciprocating saw?
Yeah. So I jab it in there like this.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger.
Okay, I don't even see what saw that is over here. I don't even know how to do that. So it's this one here. I don't even know how to turn it on. I'm such a...
Thumb on that one. And
no, I'm so scared. Oh, there we go, right? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can squeeze it like...
Okay, and then you just set this in here?
Yeah.
And then just make a...
Yeah.
Okay, that's a mess. All right, so once you take the top, this is much easier than what I did last night, and it's making a lot more noise, which is cool.
That's good.
With this, do you recommend for people to do this in their house, like with kids around?
Maybe outdoors, huh?
There we go. All right. There. Good enough. Okay, so then what?
Another tool I use is a drill for doing like nostrils and things like that. So.
What does that do?
Just cutting, making holes. There you go. You got that one.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty good. Thank you, needs mine. Another tool.
That was, and by the way, there's a kind of, it's exciting to do that. It feels good.
Yeah. You're winning.
You're winning. The pumpkin is like, no, and I'm like, yeah. The pumpkin's like, well, don't get crazy. That's sexual. All right, let's go.
Another tool I use is this thing. It
What
cleans
is
out the
that?
pumpkin.
What does that do?
I call it a pumpkin gooper. I made you one. Check yours out.
Oh, that's sweet. Look at my pumpkin gooper right there. It's
looks
got a
like
little,
his head.
You see that? Yeah, it's got a little.
And that goes in there, and you whip it around like that. Give it a try.
So this is what takes the longest time, is scooping the goop out of the empty pumpkin. So you're saying you put this... Whoa!
That's pretty good.
You have to hold me while I do it.
All right.
Can't let the pumpkins win.
You can't let the pumpkins win.
This is America, after all.
That's
okay.
Right. Want to do one more?
I want to do a lot more.
All right. Well, let's grab that pumpkin over there on the edge.
Okay.
And,
this one here.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to use a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
Yeah.
I've never used a chainsaw before.
Oh, that'll go well,
in my life, yeah. You can probably tell just by how I've handled things so far that...
The chainsaw's right over here. It's
look
this
at this
thing with a chain on it.
Thanks, pal. Thanks for making me look even wussier.
You push. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa, what are we doing with this?
Just take a chunk off at this side.
Off this side?
Yeah, like this.
Why did mine...
Perfect.
Why did mine take so much longer than yours?
I took the good one.
I finished and you were reading a book.
Yeah. And then
we
made like Siamese twins out of that. See? All right, you ready for
this one just had a lobotomy.
You ready for the heavy artillery?
Huh?
You ready for the big stuff?
Oh my God, what is that? Tell me what that is.
Well, I read that the world record for carving a pumpkin is like 30 seconds or something, and I said I can do it in under a minute if I make this. So I made you one too, right there.
Can you demonstrate this and then I'll try? What is this thing called?
I call it the pumpkin thumper. So you take a pumpkin like this.
Yeah, hold on, let me get out there. I'm slipping on pumpkin intestine over here.
And then you take this thing.
Yeah?
And you whack it. That.
Look at that. Right here? Right like that? Okay.
You know how to split wood, right?
Yeah, I split wood all the time.
All right, there you go.
What are you talking about? I was splitting wood yesterday.
There you go. Gotta
With
be a
the thing that
cold
has the
winter.
chain on it. Okay. No, that was too hard.
Yeah, too much muscle.
Okay, that was too much.
There you go. Try again.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get really worked up into a rage when you do this, I think. Son of a bitch!
Pick it up.
Kinda.
That's some pretty good stuff.
That's fine.
Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that feels so good. Okay, I'm having a small series of heart attacks right now. The book is Extreme Pumpkin 2. It's in stores now. You're a good man. Tom Nardone, thank you very much.
Conan.
Take a break. I'll be right back.